Good evening and welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for November 10th to the 22nd. Models forecast a ridge to build evolutions for November 10th to the 14th period. This will allow for energy to sink into the mid-latitudes. Models and ensembles favor a pattern consisting of a ridge over the west and a trough over eastern Canada in the northeast. So here's our ridge, and then I'm going to go out to, I'm going to start at 48 hours. Go out to 60 hours maybe. And this is centered on the 10th, and here's the beginning of our ridge, and we have our trough here across this region. And then we go out to 78 hours. So on the 11th, still we have kind of a ridge here, and we have our trough dipping into the northeast. Now the Canadian operational shows similar to the same thing. And then we have the GFS ensembles. Our ridge and our trough, and the Canadian ensembles. Okay, there will be the areas that will see precipitation will be the northwest, caused by several frontal boundaries, and a moist flow may cause heavy precipitation. The southern plains to Florida may see light precipitation. The Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast will also see precipitation, possibly in the form of snow, even all the way to the coast. This will be caused by a coastal system. There are several scenarios that the system can take and will need to be watched. One of the scenarios is that the storm forms here over the Carolinas and then moves out to sea, creating dry conditions. Another one is where it moves northeast, hooks back towards the coast, causing heavier rain along coastal sections. This is just possibilities just thrown out there. Snow in the interior, but it will be turning colder with the trough here. Okay, now we're going to look at the period for November 13th to the 19th. And the sun was forecast a ridge off the west coast. Of Alaska, and the summers are also forecast to zone flow across the nation, as you can see here, zonal. Okay, we're going to go back looking at the GFS. We have a zone of flow, the Canadian, a zone of flow. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures here, and for the northeast and northern mid-Atlantic, above normal temperatures here for precipitation. Forecasting above normal precipitation for the northwest, for this region, and for this area here, below normal precipitation for this area. Now, we're going to go further ahead, and this is for the period November 18th to 22nd, and I want to show you here that models tend to hold on to a ridge near Alaska and a zone of flow for the 18th to 22nd. The Canadian ensembles are more zonal by next weekend. So the Canadian ensembles, say it goes more zonal. We're going to look at, here's our ridge here, it's still being pumped up, but then we have a zone of flow C across this area. This is around the 14th. And then we go further out to the period. This is on 262 hours. On the 18th, we have a zone of flow. This is what the Canadian ensembles are showing. And I want to show you here, this is the climate forecast system showing below normal heights here in the west, above normal in the east. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures here and along the east coast, above normal temperatures here. For precipitation, forecasting above normal precipitation here and below normal precipitation for this region. So that's a long range weather forecast discussion for November 10th to the 22nd. Thanks for coming, Jim, on this World of Weather, and have a good day.